All right, greetings, WallBall fans worldwide and handballers everywhere. This is Jay Sanchez here today with our special guest, Herman Mendez, absolute legend of New York City and worldwide handball. Herman has won numerous world championships. And Herman, what's some of the highlights of your championship career? What's some of the ones that mean the most to you?
Thank you for having me, Jay. I appreciate it. Greetings to everyone out there. Bunch of my highlights. The resume is kind of long, but
Yeah, I
just to
know.
make
We
it
have to
brief,
summarize. Yeah.
three-time world champion. Slammed in 2003. Won with my teammate partner Wally Amaro in 2012.
Great guy.
2003, I took it with lefty Willie Polanco.
Another friend of WallBall Worldwide.
One of my first and biggest events was 2003. Two-time Skybounce champion, international events, Federation Cup champion, as well as I'm one of the big faces on Team Puerto Rico itself. I'm also half Colombian by mother. So 2013, I was contacted by the Colombian national team to represent them in the World Cali Games in Jamundí, Colombia. And I started that team with my guy Mike Olarte, aka PSP, and with JoJo as the female division number one, and then with Mike PSP as my partner in that team there. And they moved on to pick up Victor Lopierre. They picked up a Jonathan, aka Tuna, who lives in Florida, and a couple other guys like John Bermudez, aka Little John, who's from Queens, New York. So they're doing pretty well themselves over there.
That's great.
That's a lot of my accomplishments.
And internationally, if you're not familiar, and in my from what I know, you are probably the most traveled handball player I'm aware of. Having gone to numerous countries. I know you've been to Europe quite a bit. Tell us a little bit about that. Some of the countries you visited and played in.
Yeah, I've been to Ireland 5 times. I'm also a national champion, Irish national champion. Like a couple of my guys, they called me up from over there and they were like, "We want to throw a little twist in this event here, this year," and I participated in that. And again, me and my partner Wally Amaro, we were the ace of spades, like they say. And that year we took the nationals in Ireland. Aside from Ireland, I've been to Italy. I missed out recently on a trip to Spain. I've been to United Kingdom. I've been to Holland. I've played there last year in February.
Did you make it to the finals with the Wally in Holland as well?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. He had a hurt knee, and back then I had a hurt hip. So we just showed some support to them. We wanted to go out and travel and test ourselves where we're at, even while we're injured, because him, like myself, we got a lot of heart. And it wasn't anything else other than just to prove that age is just a number, and even with the aches and pains in this sport, you can still manage to pull through.
Absolutely. So having traveled so much and having played, not just internationally quite a bit, but around the country, Florida, here in California and several other places, what is your view of the level of competition outside of New York City, both nationally here in the U.S. and internationally?
No matter how you look at it, wherever it is, it's growing. I've been in this traveling situation for about 17 years now, and the competition gets tougher and tougher. I know that WPH used to host, or still host, an annual event in Vegas. I made my debut back then. I think it was about 2012, and I met a lot of the Californians. And considering that the West Coast dominates more 3-wall and 4-wall, they've gotten very good at the 1-wall real fast. I don't know if it's easier to go from 3 and 4-wall to 1-wall, but I know it's more difficult from 1-wall to 3 and 4-wall because of the amount of angle shots that you go through, and of course the way the courts are built.
It's like a different dimension.
The sides, yeah. So it's on the East Coast we really don't play 3-wall much, and if we do, we have in Jersey. We have these long walls, I guess they call it. That's the technical name. And of course, we got indoor. It's more for racquetball, but we got the indoor 4-wall. But that is ruled by pretty much the West Coast. On the worldwide level, depending on where it is, 1-wall is more of an indoor sport because, for example, in Europe, the weather's colder, rainy and whatnot, so it kind of prevents it. but they're very dominating as far as the GAA. The guys from Belgium with kill shot, they're dominating. The guys from Holland, they're dominating. They got all these clinics with pretty much like 5-year-olds training morning to night, just like going to school. You know, you get good grades or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Then they allow you to go on the courts and practice and become who you are and growing within the sport.
Yeah, we were in Belgium last year. We saw they had their youth tournament and started at 7 to 9 division. So that's excellent. And I think just to kind of add on to what you're saying, people like yourself who have traveled throughout the country and the world and have inspired people has helped give them sort of like an instruction manual, along with all the tons of YouTube videos and Facebook videos that are out there that I'm sure plenty have watched, that help give them some view of what's possible in the game. And with that said, I mean, what would be your aspiration for the game? Where would you like to see the game go?
The ultimate goal would be the Olympics. I would like to watch it on TV, whether it's whatever sports channel, it might be ESPN or Fox Sports or whatever it is in other countries. Yeah. I believe in it. This is an investment from my own personal gain, as far as leaving a legacy to my children one day when, for example, hopefully it won't be too much longer, but while they go into school and they bring this up to light, they say, hey, my dad was part of that big movement, and my name goes down in the history of books as far as how it got started.
Like being a pioneer of expanding the game.
Yeah, there's before my generation, they let us, and I'm just continuing where they left off and trying to see how far forward we can, and we got a good movement, big crowd following, and people who are interested, and invest and support in every way possible they can.
Absolutely. I think that's great. Now, how about for you? I mean, any plans for retirement anytime soon?
No, not yet. This is a game where age is just a number. All you need is a simple ball and a wall, as you can see behind us. No one has more heart than the next man. But this heart is still pumping a lot of blood, and I feel like I could still, at 45, hang with the 20-year-olds in the open leagues. I've tried to get into the 40 and over categories in different organizations, and they won't allow me to. So that's a big thing.
Compliment to you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I appreciate that as a compliment. Yeah, but to me, again, it's just a lot of physicality. I feel like I'm still fit, even though I gained some weight. Obviously, I'm not 20. Obviously, I don't play every day. I can't, life situations. But I have, I guess, what I like to believe is a natural talent. When I focus and I train and I work on dedicating myself to losing weight and some size, I believe I can still hang in it, and I've been doing that already. I'm returning from a hip replacement injury, and the new AKA is New Hip Herman.
New Hip Herman is moving.
All right. Yeah, I'm moving better, and everybody's surprised that even at my size and my age, I'm still swinging in there with the 20-year-olds,
Well, Herman, it's great to see you moving with the new hip, and thank you for all you've done for the game and being, inspirational and help bring up some of the new generation of players and inspire them to get out there and play and leading by example. I can attest to that he leads by example. Thank you, Herman Mendez, for joining us today here on WallBall Worldwide in Campbell, California. And thank you all for watching.
Thank you.